Have you ever heard a question that seemed innocent, but a deep instinct whispered it was wrong? A soft tone, a gentle smile, yet the instant you replied, you knew you had entered a game you could not win. This is the liar's craft. Their deception is not in statements, it is in question. And if you cannot see the mask, you will be caught doubting your own mind, apologizing for acts you never committed, until you are fighting yourself instead of them. The ancient Romans understood this perfectly. Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, they all warned us. A liar seldom confronts you directly. They plant small seeds of doubt and quietly wait for you to ruin yourself. 2,000 years later, the strategy remains. It has only grown more subtle. In this video, we will dissect the 5 most dangerous questions liars use to manipulate and control you. More crucially, I will reveal how a Stoic would answer, with calm, with clarity, unshaken. By the end, you will possess the tools to ensure you are never anyone's pawn again, so stay until the finish. And if this brings you value, consider subscribing. Not for me, but for your own sake, so you never miss the next lesson that could hone your mind and fortify your spirit. Question 1. Why are you being so sensitive? At first, it seems harmless, almost caring. Do not be deceived. This is the gaslighter's opening shot. Because buried within that question is not concern, it is an accusation. What they truly mean is, you are weak. You are imagining things. The issue is not me. It is you. Stop for a second. Think back. Have you ever been in a relationship where the instant you named a problem, you were dismissed with a laugh? Oh, you're just too sensitive. Or perhaps at work, you challenged an unethical choice, only to hear, don't overreact, it's just business. That is not care, that is a weapon. Their goal is to rob you of your greatest shield, your awareness. They aim to take your sensitivity, which is really a radar for danger, and warp it into a flaw. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Manipulators know this. They plant seeds of doubt in your mind until you start questioning yourself, until you believe you are the problem. But here is the reality. Sensitivity is not a weakness. Sensitivity is perception. The person who feels deeply often sees the fractures long before others notice. A financial analyst who finds small inconsistencies in the ledger, mocked as paranoid, yet later uncovers a massive fraud. A wife who senses a slight shift in her husband's behavior, dismissed as overreacting, only to find the betrayal months later. In both cases, sensitivity was not a curse. It was the early alarm. So, what would a Stoic do? Marcus Aurelius said, "If someone can prove me wrong, I will gladly change, for I seek truth, not victory." A person who truly values you will never shame your awareness. Only those hiding something fear your perception. So next time someone throws the line, "Why are you being so sensitive?" do not get angry. Do not defend. Simply look at them and calmly state, "I'm not being sensitive. I'm being observant." Does that make you uncomfortable? One sentence, and you will watch as the mask begins to fall. Question 2. You trust me, right? It sounds so tender, so pure. But under the surface, this is not a question. It is a trap. Because anyone who demands trust instead of earning it has already shown their cards. Think about it. A trustworthy person never needs to ask for your faith. Their actions speak for themselves. Day after day, consistency builds trust. But when someone stares at you and insists, "You trust me, right?" what they are truly saying is this: do not think, do not question, just hand me the keys to your mind. Epictetus warned us. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Liars understand this. They use that question to kill your curiosity, to make you feel guilty for caution, to convince you that asking for proof is disloyal. But caution is not betrayal. Caution is wisdom. Think of the business partner who will not show you the data but leans in and says, "Trust me." Or the lover who hides their phone yet repeats, "Don't you trust me?" They are not building trust. They are demanding blind faith. And blind faith is the breeding ground of betrayal. So, how would a Stoic respond? Not with panic, not with defensiveness, but with calm detachment. This is apatheia, the Stoic discipline of not letting emotion overrule reason. When faced with the words, "You trust me, right?" Pause, breathe, and reply. Trust is earned through consistency. Are you asking me to ignore my judgment? That single line flips the entire frame, because now the spotlight is on them, not on you. A liar will stumble, change the subject, or lash out, but a person of integrity will not be offended. They will simply keep showing you through their actions that they are worthy of trust. Remember, trust is not a gift handed out under pressure. It is a fortress built stone by stone through time, truth, and consistency, and the Stoic never forgets. To give away that fortress too quickly is to surrender your peace. Question 3. Are you accusing me of something? This one is clever. It looks like a simple question, but it is actually a shield, a way to flip the script and put you on trial. Here is how it works. You raise a concern, you notice something is off, you ask a question, and suddenly, instead of answers, you get a sharp counterattack. Wait, are you accusing me of something? Without realizing it, you are no longer the observer. You are the villain. The spotlight is off their behavior and burning down on you. This tactic forces you into defense mode. You rush to explain. You backpedal. You say, "No, that's not what I meant." And in that moment, you have lost your power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best answer to anger is silence." But silence in Stoicism does not mean surrender. It means refusing to play the game on their terms. Think about a courtroom. If the guilty can make the judge apologize, the trial collapses. That is exactly what this question is designed to do. So, how do you respond? With stillness, with composure. The next time someone snaps, "Are you accusing me of something?" Do not rush to fill the silence. Hold your ground, maintain eye contact. Wait 2, maybe 3 seconds, and then calmly say, "Should I be?" It is just 3 words. But those 3 words flip the pressure back where it belongs. They pierce the mask because liars expect panic. They never expect power. Real-world examples. A boss confronted about missing funds. "Are you accusing me of stealing?" A partner questioned about secrecy. "Are you accusing me of cheating?" In both cases, the goal is the same: to turn your search for truth into an attack you must defend. But the Stoic refuses to be baited. He knows that truth does not panic, and wisdom does not apologize for observation. Remember this: the one who asks, "Are you accusing me?" is often revealing more than they intend. Question 4. Would I ever lie to you? This one is poison wrapped in velvet. It sounds tender, almost wounded, as if you have insulted them merely by doubting. But ask yourself this: why would someone need to ask such a question unless they already sensed you were near the truth? Would I ever lie to you? Is not really a question. It is a theater. It is a performance designed to paint them as noble and you as cruel for even considering otherwise. It is not about honesty. It is about guilt. Because if they can make you feel guilty for doubting, you will stop asking. You will silence your instincts and hand them exactly what they want: blind trust. But the Stoics remind us, truth is never offended by scrutiny. Seneca wrote, "If it is not true, do not say it. If it is not right, do not do it." A person of integrity does not need to convince you they are incapable of lying. They let their actions speak day after day without fanfare. Think about real life. The partner who hides their messages then says, "Would I ever lie to you?" The colleague who dodges accountability but insists, "Come on, would I really lie?" The more they plead innocence, the more you should question what lies beneath. So, how would a Stoic respond? Not by taking the bait, not by scrambling to reassure. Instead, with calm clarity, the next time someone asks, "Would I ever lie to you?" let the silence work and then reply, "That's not the question. The question is, would I know if you did?" In that instant, you shift the power because liars thrive in fog. They want you blinded by doubt. But your response switches on the floodlight. And once the light is on, the shadows can no longer hide them. Remember, honest people do not fear questions, only liars do. So never confuse a performance of innocence with the reality of truth. Question 5. Can't we just move on? This is the final card in the liar's deck. The desperation play. When denial fails, when distraction fails, they turn to exhaustion. Can't we just move on? On the surface, it sounds like peace, like closure. But look deeper. It is not about resolution, it is about escape. What they are really saying is, "I do not want accountability. I do not want to face the truth. I just need you to be too tired to keep digging." And that is how many lies survive. Not because the liar outsmarts the truth, but because the truth seeker grows weary and gives up. The Stoics knew this tactic well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Notice he never added, "unless it's inconvenient." For the Stoic, truth has no expiration date. It does not fade just because someone wants to. Move on. Think of real life, a company caught in a scandal. The leaders beg employees, "Let's not dwell on the past. Let's focus on the future." A spouse exposed in betrayal. "Why keep talking about it? Let's move forward." But in both cases, the plea is not for healing. It is for silence. It is to bury what still ferments in the dark. So, how does the Stoic respond? Not with rage, not with endless argument, but with steady resolve. When someone asks, "Can't we just move on?" you breathe and calmly answer, "I'll move on when I understand what happened, not before." That single sentence anchors you in truth. It tells the liar you cannot be rushed, that your peace is built on clarity, not on fatigue. Liars hate this because they thrive on your exhaustion. But when you refuse to surrender, when you stand calmly in certainty, their game is over. Remember, moving on is not about speed, it is about honesty. And only when the truth is faced can peace truly begin. Stoic thinking to avoid manipulation. Liars thrive on emotion. They do not need facts. They do not need logic. They only need you to lose your balance. They will make you feel guilty for asking questions. They will shame you as too sensitive when you notice the cracks. And when guilt and shame fail, they will exhaust you until you are too tired to keep searching for truth. That is the manipulator's battlefield. Not truth, not reason, but emotion. And this is exactly where Stoicism offers a shield. Epictetus taught, "Some things are in our control, others are not." This single distinction is the foundation of freedom. When you know what belongs to you and what does not, you cannot be enslaved by their tactics. So, when they try to guilt you, remember, their feelings are not your responsibility. When they accuse you of being too sensitive, remember, awareness is a strength, not a weakness. And when they try to wear you down, remember, time itself is neutral. Truth has no deadline. The Stoic does not react to the liar's pace. He observes, he breathes, he chooses his response with precision, as if holding the sword of reason steady in the middle of chaos. Imagine standing in a storm. Winds howl, rain lashes, thunder roars, but inside you remain unmoved. That is the Stoic state of mind. Calm when others lose control, clear when others are blinded. Because here is the secret manipulators never expect. Their greatest weapon only works if you give them your reaction. Take that away, and the weapon shatters in their hands. The Stoic knows silence can be strength, observation can be powerful, detachment can be liberation. So the next time someone tries to twist your perception, do not rush, do not panic. Simply ask yourself, is this within my control or outside of it? And with that single question, you reclaim your freedom. Calm, clear, unshakable. That is how Stoic thinking breaks every chain of manipulation. Conclusion: you now know the 5 dangerous questions liars use to manipulate. Each one is a move on the chessboard. Each one is a trap. But you are no longer a pawn, you are the player. The Stoic does not need to shout. He does not need to rage. He simply sits steady, gazes into truth, and lets the liar reveal themselves. Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, they all knew the same reality. The one who sees clearly is dangerous, not because he is violent, but because he cannot be controlled. So remember, you are not cruel for having standards. You are not harsh for seeking the truth. You are not weak for noticing deception. You are awake. And in a world of shadows, the awake are feared. Choose clarity. Choose a reason. Walk as a Stoic warrior, calm, observant, unshakable. If this message speaks to you, tap like, subscribe to the Stoic Habit, and share it with someone who needs it. And in the comments, write just 3 words: I choose clarity.